Luis Protasevich, and yeah, so this is going to be a documentary, so about basically things I've gone through and a whole story behind my life that you guys probably haven't told. So I'm probably guessing this documentary of this video will probably be like at least an hour long or something, but like yeah. But if you guys are new, smash that subscribe button, like this video, and if this video gets too depressing for you, if you don't want to watch it, just fine, that's fine, just look off the video and go watch something else if you would like, but if you don't mind and you want to stay and watch, that's great, stay and watch. So yeah, let's actually start from let's go from like ages to now. So first, I was born, and so basically, when my mom was pregnant with me and my twin, every day, well, not every day, but like I don't know, cause I wasn't really born, but like she would do drugs, she would be smoking, drinking alcohol, and all that, and well, she was pregnant with me and my twin, so that really affected me, especially me. My twin not so much, don't know why, but just did, but like yeah. So when I was born, I was basically all crazy and stuff, but like not really crazy. I was just so whiny and whiny, like I would cry like all the time. But like when I was 2, that's when my parents, they were concerned, and I went in for surgery. So I went in for heart surgery when I was 2 because my valves were leaking, and the valves they were switched, so they have to switch it back. And I also lost a lot of oxygen, and that was when I was 2. And hopefully, well, and I'm still happy to be alive right now, because if that took any longer, I probably would have been dead. I don't know, but like yeah. Yeah, so after the surgery, I was adopted by my parents that I'm living right now. And they took me home, and yeah, I would basically play with toys, I play with trucks, I would do all that stuff. And this one time my mom told me, which I didn't remember, but until she told me, when I was like 3-ish, 3-ish, 4-ish, I drank a can of paint, and I believe she took me to the Boys and Control or the hospital right away. So yeah, I honestly don't really remember drinking paint, but yeah, so yeah, so and when I was like 4, I think this is when I started music, well, singing. So when I was 4, also when I was born, my left ear didn't work, and I had a bit of hearing loss in my right. So yeah, and I still do. This ear does not work still, and this ear sort of works a bit. So yeah. So yeah, yeah, so I would play with my twin brother and in tunnels and stuff, just like toy tunnels and all that, like the ones you go through and like you can stand up in them, those ones. Yeah. We'd play with those, and then this one time I actually drank a can of paint. I don't really recall doing that, but that's apparently what my mom said. But like yeah. Then when I was 6 or 7 or 8, me and my twin were biking, and I cut in front of him, and he crashed into me and went flying over his handlebars and broke his like femur and like his leg. Yeah, he broke his femur, and he went to the hospital. He was and then he came back. He was like in crutches for like I don't know, like a week or two, in a wheelchair as well. And yeah. Then this is where my life got harder. In grade 1, I went to school, but in kindergarten it was fine. I was so happy in kindergarten. But when I got in grade 1, this is where things started to happen. So when I was in grade 1, people would not be nice to me. They wouldn't share, but and then outside I would get bullied so much. And when I was in grade 2 or grade 1 still, I don't know, I think it was grade 1 or 2, either or, but like this one kid named Alex, he took my head, and this was actually in the morning when parents were waiting to bring their kids into school before the bell to let them in the morning. So this was while the parents and kids were waiting to go in. He took my head, smashed it against the school wall, which was brick, and yeah. I think he got suspended for like, I don't know, like a few days to a week. I don't know, but like yeah. So yeah, yeah, and um, grade 3 or 4, um, it was good. It was good. It was like yeah, and then once I got into grade 5. I actually changed schools at grade 5. So there's a school like right down here that I started grade 5 in, and I actually moved to Valley View, and that's where I started grade 5 at that school down there. It's really not that far. It's like a block away, but like yeah. So like I started grade 5, and this is where bullying got worse. I started to get bullied more, picked on, and then school got actually harder for me because the bullying would just make my anxiety so high that I could not concentrate in school. So that's why schoolwork was harder for me. So when I was in grade 6 and 7, I got into a few fights at school because people were bullying me. So I would literally like put my hands on them to stop them. So yeah, then yeah, I got sent to the principal office lots and stuff, so yeah. Then, when I went to high school, I got bullied so much even more that I got into more fights and stuff, you know. I got suspended for like a few days again, so yeah. And I changed schools after grade 9, and I'm actually now in grade 10, and I'm actually going downtown now, so yeah. And I actually started making music now. So that's when I started making music, and also ever since I was 2, I would be singing every single day till today. And I started making music like last year in October. Yeah, pretty sure it was last year in October. Yeah, it was, yeah. So yeah, last year in October I started making music, and actually in 2019 I started YouTube because I wanted something to do because I was always bored all the time, and I actually loved watching YouTube, and I always wanted to become a vlogger. So that's why I started YouTube in 2018 or 19? Yeah, 2019, yeah. So I started that. I started going lots, and yeah. So then at high school, people would just bully me because of my channel. So I didn't really care because, like, yeah, because you know I'm so used to it now because I've been through it a lot. So yeah, that's why I'm so used to it. But like, yeah. So like, basically like every now and then I've been like, yeah. So now I'm actually changing schools. I'm going downtown, as I said. So like, yeah. Yeah. Then I actually, now this is where this happens because all through my life I've been with my adopted parents, and I'm still am, and with my brothers as well. We've been fighting for ever since we came home. My parents are so tired with it. that's why I mostly just stay in my room to try to avoid that happening. But we still have it a little bit on and in, but like yeah, yeah, yeah. So and when I changed from high school to a new school, they would start to bully me online. That the kids that were at the high school still, they would now bully me online because I wasn't at that school anymore. So they would bully me online. So that I just blocked them and stuff. So yeah, it was really tough. But like yeah. But now things are going great. Now I'm actually friends with some of them still, and yeah, well, well actually now, like yeah, so like yeah. And a friend I actually met in kindergarten, I actually talk to him still. So yeah, yeah, so yeah. That's probably it for like yeah. So that's basically my life. So yeah. Also guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash the subscribe button, and like this video, and go get your merch. Link is in bio, and go follow me on Instagram at BlazeVlogs. Link is also in bio too. And see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed.